Hey guys, we're back for our last and final video of the night. We only have 2 topics, so this will be a quick pop in so that you guys can prepare for work tomorrow and get dinner and everything else that you have to do on a regular work day. But at any rate, at everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, so the first topic that we're going to get into, they've released the body cam footage, the police body cam footage of rapper T.I.'s son King's arrest. T.I. actually showed up to the scene, so you guys are going to get to see him on the body cam video as well. But they did arrest his son. We talked about that this morning, so we're going to look at that. We're also going to look at some updates as related to Miss Janee's death. Okay, Ashley Janee. We're going to look at the updates on that and some things that I ran across that we're going to let you guys know. This guy here seems to be a little sus, and we're going to look at that, okay? Let's take this down. Let's go ahead and get into our first video, which will be the body cam footage of rapper T.I. and Tiny's son, King. Let's go ahead and get into that. I didn't realize it was already playing. All right, so let's go ahead and play. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
You're going to arrest me for obstruction?
Yes, if you do not get out of the car.
I don't know why. I don't feel safe.
All right, if you do not get out of the car, you will be arrested for obstruction.
I don't feel safe.
If you do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
You're not telling me a valid reason why.
That's a perfectly valid reason. Like, Google it if you want to. It's not going to end well for you.
Let me call my lawyer, man.
You have that right, but you're not even under arrest right now. You're still just detained.
Stay in my car.
No, you don't. Get out of the car.
Hey, Quinn. So I'm pulled over right now, and they telling me I got to get out the car for it. What reason?
Because we're going to have a conversation back at the back of the car.
They want to have a conversation.
You need to get out of the car. Doesn't matter why.
I'm not getting out the car because you want to have a... No, I'm not getting out the car.
Okay.
All right. So
at this time, you are under arrest. You are not free to leave. You are under arrest.
I'm not under arrest.
You are under arrest. I'm informing you that you are under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what? Hold on, my lawyer calling. Hey.
Obstruction.
You're going to arrest me for obstruction?
Yeah.
So a police officer is right here telling me that I have to step out my car. And I'm telling him I don't want to step out my car. He's telling me to step out the car to have a conversation.
I've already told you you're under arrest. You're under arrest at this point.
And he's trying to tell me since I didn't want to step out the car, I'm under arrest. I'm under arrest.
But you are under arrest at this point. All right? So you need to get out of your car right now.
All right.
All right.
So this make y'all feel tough.
Not the slightest. All it does is give me some paperwork.
All right.
All you have to do is get out the car.
File your paperwork. You want me to get out my car to talk to me about what? There's nothing to talk about.
This is not your car. You're absolutely flying down the road at 70 miles an hour in a 45.
Never had a police tell me to step out the car to ask simple questions.
Well, there's a firearm within like 2 feet of both of our faces. Yeah, I'm gonna have you step out of the car.
It's in front. So, what are you talking about?
Not just that, you have an open THC container in the center console.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Who do you want to pick up the car and the gun? I gotta be here in 30 minutes or less.
What happened at home with y'all? What y'all so upset about?
All right. Who are we calling?
Okay. We are over at 7050 Jimmy Carter.
And tell them American Deli.
Do you know about how long it'll take to get over here?
American Deli.
There's a lot of us.
American Deli.
7050.
American
Jimmy
Deli.
Carter.
He is so disrespectful.
7050 Jimmy Carter.
Now hang my phone up and lock my phone.
All right.
Hang my phone up and lock
How long will
my
it be
shit.
for you to get here?
Hang it up and lock it. Hang it up and lock it. Hang it up and lock it. All right, now let go.
Yes, sir. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, my son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently under arrest for obstruction,
Okay.
as well as a variety of other traffic charges. Yeah, he was caught doing 70 in a 45. He was
What are you talking about?
to separate him from that, and he refused.
Did he express his fear for safety?
We got to be safe too. He's right there with John. Right.
Understood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So there's absolutely no.
See, I'm talking about did he express his fear for safety? He's sitting there with a whole pow visibly for the police whenever they rolled up. They have every single right to arrest him on site. He was flying going 70 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. They could have taken his license and arrested him on site. Plus the fact that he was not cooperating and following direct police orders. They asked him to step out of the car. He refused to do that. So they had several reasons to arrest him. But to roll up to the scene, T.I., and not to get on you too bad, but if they give him a direct order, he has to follow said order. Him expressing his fear for his safety, that does not keep him from having to follow orders of a police officer. Okay.
No way to resolve this.
No, he was told multiple times that he needed to get out of the vehicle. He was even told that, according to Supreme Court case law, he is required to exit a vehicle when he is requested to do so by a law enforcement officer. Pennsylvania versus Mims. He stated that he doesn't have to, he doesn't want to. He was informed that he was under arrest at the time. He was still continuing to refuse to exit the vehicle. It wasn't until his lawyer called him back and said, "You need to get out of the car right now." When he got out of the car, was placed under arrest. Wanted to separate him from that, and he refused.
All right, so as you guys can see there, that is the body cam footage. King was not following direct orders where they asked him to step out of the car. He did have paraphernalia, THC, in his vehicle that they found. He had open container, they also mentioned as well. So he had a lot of shit going on. In addition to him speeding erratically, 75 and a 45, and he was not wearing a seatbelt. So he has several offenses that he's been arrested for. As you guys can see here, according to Hollywood Unlocked and TMZ, that's who originally broke the news. King Harris arrested on drug possession, obstruction charges. Later joked about being busted in Pikachu onesie once they caught him with a master ball. So yeah, so that is the update on that. If you guys want to go back and watch that again, I will drop the link in the chat and y'all can watch it at your leisure. Let's stop sharing. And we're going to move into our last piece of news for this video. This is a quick pop in, not going to hold you guys long. That's the you have to, and parents also encourage your kids to follow the orders. You can fight that later on in court, right? Fight it later on in court, but do not be disrespectful to the police officers. They could have roughed him up. Like he could not have made it home alive. A lot of police officers, we have a lot of crooked cops out there. We have a lot of great cops, but a lot of crooked cops that will make an example out of you just because of who you are, to show you that you're really not running shit. And yeah, always comply. Right, Tiffany Thomas, always comply. Fight it later in court. And do whatever you feel you need to do then legally. But in that moment, do what they're asking you to do. So one, you don't be tased and or pow. They could have pow him because he did have a pow in his possession as well. So yeah. But let's move along to the next topic. For this Joe McCain's passport. Let's go and get it on the screen so you guys can see. Miss Ashley Janee, the young woman who went out of the country with her now fiance for her birthday, at which he proposed to her out of the country. You guys know we've been talking about it. The police have now withheld his passport, okay, in Zanzibar. And as he speaks to police as witness to the death of U.S. influencer Ashley Janee. So I'm happy that something's being done. They have his passport. He cannot just move about. Let's get into it. According to the Girls of Fighting. So Joe McCain's passport is withheld in Zanzibar as he speaks to police as witness in death of U.S. influencer Ashley Janee. The partner of U.S. influencer Ashley Robinson, known online as Ashley Janee, has had his passport withheld by authorities in Zanzibar, I hope I'm saying it right, as he continues to speak to police as a witness in connection with her death. Now, Joe McCain, who is 45, is understood to be assisting investigators. Police have said that he is not a suspect and has no arrests, and no arrests have been made. I'm sorry. Now, authorities in Zanzibar have previously said that there is no evidence of wrongdoing while investigations into the circumstances of Robinson's unaliving continue. All right. Robinson, who is 31, was found unconscious in a villa during the couple's holiday and was taken to the hospital, where she was later pronounced unalive. Robinson's parents said that the situation doesn't make any sense and described their daughter as a light and a beautiful person who was supposed to have been happy. Zanzibar police says that the couple had reportedly experienced a misunderstanding before the incident, leading to them being separated into different rooms. The hotel has not commented on those claims. Who's that? Zuri Zanzibar says that it was deeply saddened and is cooperating with authorities and the U.S. Embassy. The U.S. State Department confirmed the death of an American citizen in Zanzibar and said that it is monitoring the case. Robinson's family continues to cooperate with authorities as the investigation continues. Investigations are ongoing, with officials awaiting the final medical examination report. All right, so that is that on that. The next update on this we have is the family has now launched a GoFundMe because, of course, it's going to take money to have her body sent back to the U.S. As you guys know, she was not in the country, the U.S. country, our country rather, when she passed. So her body will have to be extradited back to the U.S. or brought back to the U.S. Okay. Influencer Ashley Janee's family launches a GoFundMe to cover costs of bringing her remains from Zanzibar to the U.S. and funeral expenses. Okay. Nobody plans for something like this to happen, so it does cost money to bring a loved one back to the U.S. Let's get into it. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Says that please keep loved ones of Ashley Janee in your prayers as they continue searching for answers surrounding her sudden passing. Ashley Janee's family is now facing the heartbreaking task of bringing her home after she was unalive while celebrating her 31st birthday overseas with her fiance, Joe McCain. As expenses continue to grow, her parents have launched a GoFundMe with a $50,000 goal to help ensure Ashley, real name Ashley Robinson, is properly laid to rest. The funds will go towards travel arrangements and other costs as the family navigates an ongoing investigation abroad. Now, as previously reported, Ashley was found unconscious at a resort villa in Tanzania and was rushed to a hospital where she passed away following the day of Friday, April 10th. Local reports indicate authorities are exploring the possibilities of suicide, though nothing has been confirmed as the investigation remains active. Officials also noted that Ashley had been involved in a dispute with her fiance prior to her unaliving, with hotel staff reportedly separating the two into separate rooms. McCain has not publicly spoken about Ashley's passing. Okay, so this is something that we do know as of now. So they have started a GoFundMe. Let's see if it'll take us to it. Okay, it does. It does. So here is the GoFundMe. I'm going to put that in the link or in the chat so you guys can take a look at it, or if you want to donate, okay, just to give you guys the information so y'all can actually see what's going on with that. Her family is trying to bring her home. This is a sad situation, but this is her. Okay, that's her, and they've already started a GoFundMe for her. Okay. All right, beautiful girl. This is so sad that this happened. Now, let me get into some things that I ran across as far as this guy. Okay, he seems a little sus. Let's put this back up. Now, this is Ashley Janee, and this is the fiance. Okay, let me get his name. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. Joe McCain. All right. So let me get back to my screen. So that is Ashley. That is Joe McCain, the gentleman who is now in question in terms of her death. We don't know if he unalived her. A lot of people are pointing to the fact that they think that he may have had something to do with it. They don't believe that she committed suicide. The woman here on the left is his prior wife. So he's been married before. Let's get into this. All right. So he has been married before, and his ex-wife's name is Shay. Okay, her name is Shay. They were married in 2014, but they were having some issues as well with not getting along, arguments and that type of stuff. She filed for divorce in 2021. Let me correct myself. 2018, they got married. In 2021, she filed for divorce. Okay. and she does not have anything to do with him. She's obviously she's mixed. She's black, but she's mixed. Okay. And it says that on Twitter, Joe McCain, the guy on our screen here, is a huge supporter of Black Lives Matter, you guys, as well. So they're saying that that he probably would not be charged with like a hate crime, being that he is a huge supporter for that, and he has married now, well, not married, but married one black woman, and was set to marry another. Which I mean, still, you can still have a hate crime if you still date someone that's black. But so they said that hate crime will probably not be on the table, but crime of passion may be. So his ex-wife, obviously, like I said, does not have anything to do with him anymore, but they did stay married for a short time. But it sounds like there was a lot of tension in their marriage as well, hence the reason she chose to file for divorce. So let's get into some things I pulled. All right, let me take my trigger down so we can see this real good. Okay, so her name is Shay Jackson. This is his ex-wife, okay? 1 month of calling Joe McCain husband at the greenhouse at Driftwood, okay? And this was back in 2018, okay? 12/3 of 2018, okay? So this is what she posted on Twitter, okay? This is her. Okay, he likes pretty girls, obviously. This is her. This is their wedding photo. Okay, so he was literally just married. 2018, 2021, she filed for divorce to get the hell away from his ass. All right, so they may want to ask her some questions too, in terms of his how he is as a person, his violent behavior. Did she suffer any violent tendencies with by him or at his hands or whatever? What caused her to file for divorce in such a short amount of time? They didn't stay married any time, but from some things that I read about, it did say that he did have a bit of a temper. So that could have been one of the things that was seen by Miss Ashley Janee on this trip when they got into this heated argument to where they had to be separated, because nobody's having like a little small spat and then you being separated. Usually if they're separating you from the other, it's because the argument has become kind of violent or very alarming to where it doesn't seem that the two of you can be in the same space, just so that nothing kind of escalates into something else. But it sounds like this person may have a temper of some sort, and maybe he snapped off on Ashley. And I'm just saying hypothetically, because we still don't know. But maybe he snapped off on her. And I said this morning when we talked about it, maybe she said, hey, maybe we just need to call this wedding off. This is not working for me. Maybe that angered him. Who knows? Because everybody can't take rejection. Okay. But he has been married. This is his ex-wife. Okay, this is his ex-wife. So this is what we've been able to pull up. I'm going to keep looking for some things as well. And as I get those, you guys will get them. But her name is Shay Jackson. She is on Twitter. If you guys want to go over and not to say stalk her, but if you guys see anything, I mean, shit, let me know. I told you guys I'm searching for things as well. But 2018, he was just married, and the wife, Shay Jackson, filed for divorce from him to get the hell away from him. So I think she should be questioned to kind of see what pattern of behavior she may have experienced with him and compare that to maybe what could have happened on the day of the argument, only to find that she was unalive. They were saying that she was found hanging in like a closet by some clothes in the villa. And it was said that they presumed that it was by way of suicide, but I don't believe that. I just don't believe that she would wrap a shirt around her neck and then put it on the damn hanger and take her life. I just don't feel like that, especially if she's happy and she's she's excited about being engaged or whatever the case may be. But anyway, if we get more, we'll give you guys that. But that's all I have for now. That's his ex-wife. That's his wedding picture to her. And that's a recent picture. Well, that's when they were together. But that's how she looks. She's a beautiful girl. But yeah, but that's all we have. There is a GoFundMe set up for Miss Ashley Janee. And they have taken John McCain, which is her now ex-fiance, because she's no longer with us. They've taken his passport and he is being questioned. So hopefully they can find a loophole in this situation to give this family some solace so that they can move on. What do you guys think about that? Please let me know. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for joining. If we get more info, of course, like I said, we'll come back. Shout out to Rose Armstead, Tiffany Thomas, and True TV Podcast, my Top Flight mods, for doing an awesome job. Thank you to all the content creators joining this live, as well as all of my Caramellians in the chat, as well as in the bushes. Thank y'all for joining. I will see you guys in the morning for Car Chronicles. Please keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I go live. Also, subscribe to the channel. Also, check out all of my other platforms under Caramel Real. All right. I'll see you guys later in the morning. Until next time, let's put this up so y'all can see. All right. That's Ashley Janee, and that's the ex-wife. Okay. But yes, until the next one, you guys, I'll see y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night and be safe. All right. Bye.